everyone, my name is Taylor and I'm an occupational therapy student at the University of Findlay. I am here today to talk to you about meal preparation to help just optimize our health and well-being. So I want to start off by talking about why our diet and nutrition and water intake is so important for our overall health. So the things that we fuel our body with and the water that we consume along with all the other liquids that we consume really do impact and affect our ability to be motivated and productive and to get things done. So if we consume a lot of things that have sugar or a lot of carb heavy, a lot of times those things can make us tired, which is never a good thing, right? So I'm here today to talk about and give you some tips on why meal prepping can be so important in our life, as well as what are some things that we can do to start incorporating meal prepping into our life. So the first thing I want to talk about is how meal prepping can really help us control the portions that we are eating. Portion control is a huge part to our nutrition, right? A lot of the times we aren't conscious or really aware of the portions that we are eating. We just tend to eat until we feel full, right? So meal prepping can really help us to get better control over our portions. And one way that that can be done is by using meal prepping containers. So I have a couple to share with you of ones that I have used. So here is one of them. This one has 2 compartments in it. This can be really good for some meals, but my favorite one is this one that has 3 different compartments in it. I really like this one because typically you want to eat a meal that has a vegetable, a protein, and then a starch or a healthy carb, right? So I love the 3 compartment container because I usually meal prep meals like that. So I love that. And you can get containers like that really anywhere, Walmart, online. There's tons of stores that have them for a pretty cheap price. Another thing that you can do is you literally use measuring cups to help measure out your food, or you can use a scale to weigh the ounces of meats and things like that to become more aware of that. Something else that I just want to mention is meal prepping can really help us save money and time, which we all want to do, right? So by meal prepping, you are saving time because you are really spending one day making up different food for throughout the week. So throughout the week, you have more time to participate in the activities you want to do versus spending more time in the kitchen, which sometimes people don't like cooking and spending time, in the kitchen having to do those things, which is why we resort to fast food or eating out, right? So meal prepping can help us to then save money because we aren't going to eat out as much. We aren't going to go through drive-thrus as much. We're going to spend less time, at vending machines and things like that. So we're going to save money, which is going to be a good thing. Another thing is meal prepping really allows us to cut down and eliminate any hidden calories. So if you think about it, if you meal prep, you are aware of what you're about to eat. Whereas, if you're hungry, so you just go to the vending machine, you don't really think about the nutritional impact that whatever you get out of the vending machine is going to have, right? Because you're just hungry. So you help to eliminate hidden calories by preparing everything that you're going to be consuming, which leaves you with no surprises. The next thing that I just want to talk about as a little tip is thinking about different things that you can swap in for unhealthy or junk food. So thinking about if you really are craving a candy bar or you have a sweet tooth, instead of eating that, maybe try eating a granola bar or try eating a rice cake, because they have different flavored rice cakes that you can eat, and they are much healthier and have a lot less sugar than what a candy bar would have. Or thinking about maybe instead of eating chips and dip, eating vegetables of some sort, whether it's peppers, carrots, different vegetables like that, cutting them up and eating them with a dip. So I want you guys to think about, flipping things, so that they can be a little bit healthier. The same thing, you know, when you really want ice cream. Instead of, you know, going to the dairy aisle and getting a big sundae, maybe going there and getting, if they have a low-fat frozen yogurt, right? Because that is a healthier option than a big sundae that has all kinds of sugar in it, right? So just thinking about different things like that. I am going to post a link of some eat this, not that is what we like to call it. So you guys just have more ideas of some healthier options that you can try to swap in to replace some of the unhealthier things that we tend to eat. The last thing that I want to talk about before we go here is water intake. So water is so important for our overall health and well-being as well. We need to make sure that we stay hydrated. And I know that's one area that a lot of people struggle because they're like, oh, I have to drink so much water, right? Because we are supposed to drink, they say, half of our body weight in ounces, which can be overwhelming for some people, but really it isn't that much when you think about how much water our bodies are made up of. One thing that I really use, and I'm going to share with you guys, is I like to carry a jug with me. So this jug is 72 ounces, and I love the option of being able to carry a jug or carrying water bottles because one, it saves you money on water because you can fill them up at home, which is free, right? But also because you are then more aware of the ounces that you are consuming. So by knowing that this jug is 72 ounces, if I drink that whole thing, I know exactly how much I just consumed, which makes things much easier than trying to guess how much I drank throughout the day. So using different methods like the containers, like a jug for water, takes out the guessing game and really makes it simple so that you know exactly what you consumed, which is so important to just help us gain awareness and knowledge so that we get on the right path to being healthier. And it all starts by making little changes. So doing little things like this and just gaining a little bit more awareness can be so helpful. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will post some healthy recipes that you guys can try out, some of my favorites that are healthy options, and I hope you like them. Thank you. Please subscribe to this channel and continue to watch our videos. Bye.